Good morning, YouTube. Elijah here, and I'm here to bring you your morning DM. In our last video, we talked about our work and why it is important to do it as it's unto the Lord. I promise that if you stick around for the rest of this video, I'm going to give you one key reason why we should do everything as unto the Lord. Come on, let's get ready to get started. So, a couple years ago, I was in the military in the United States Air Force, and I worked in finance as a customer service technician. And so, we had two sides of the house. One was military pay, and the other was travel pay. So I did military pay for a couple of years, and then I eventually moved over to the travel pay section. Now, what happened when I got there is going to be key to what I want to share with you today. So when I first went over to that section, it was about an 8-man team. But in the span of 3 months, we got hit with a bunch of deployments, PCS orders, and some separations, and that 8-man team whittled down to a 3-man team, including myself, a brand new airman, and one civilian person. And so as we were over in that section, we began to notice some things about the civilian person that we worked with. They were always calling out of work, and the work that they did wasn't always up to quality or standard. And so there would be plenty of times where we would come in and this person had already called out of work. They've left the customer service email box full of emails. I remember specifically one time coming in and there was over 500 unanswered emails. And now imagine this, our customer service lines open at 8 o'clock. So you literally had 1 hour to get through as many emails as you could before the phone was ringing nonstop from 8 to 3 o'clock, back to back to back to back. And so what we figured out with this person was that they not only called out, but they had a very mean attitude when it came to their work, meaning that they didn't want any of the military members to touch their job as a way to secure their importance within our unit. And if you work in the civilian sector for the government side, you know that you can't just simply fire a civilian employee. There has to be a long process and steps that are taken to get rid of this person. Well, long story short, after this person was calling out of work numerous of times and hadn't even shown up to work for almost about 2 weeks, there was a specific incident where this person came back to work and began to talk negatively upon my name, saying that I wasn't doing the job right, that I wasn't getting this done, and that I wasn't getting that done. And now, let me tell you, that irritated me to my soul when I found that out. But I want to share with you why we should operate in excellence and why we should do all of our work unto the Lord. In Daniel chapter 6, verses 3 through 5, Daniel is being elevated in the kingdom in his captivity. Elevated so much so that the king was ready to put him in charge of everything because he had stood out and he had an excellent spirit on the inside of him. And so what happened? Daniel's competitors looked to see for a way where they could take Daniel down. And so one of the ways they did that was they began to look at and examine his work. And the Bible tells us that they could find no wrong or no evil in Daniel in order to bring a charge against him. See, when you operate in the spirit of excellence and you do all your work as you're doing it unto the Lord, producing quality work protects you from foolishness. That's right. If you do quality work in excellence, it protects you from foolishness. Now back to my story. That's exactly what happened with me. I had 2 of my supervisors call me into the office and they shared with me, hey, Elijah, this person is saying that you didn't do this, that you left this undone, that you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, but we just wanted to inform you that we don't believe a word that this person is saying. We see the quality of work you're producing. We know that you give it your all. We know that you try your hardest, and we know that you're not missing important deadlines. See, my commitment to excellent work and making sure that my name was taken care of protected me from the foolishness of somebody else that tried to throw dirt on and tarnish my name. See, when you have it in your mind to do all of your work as unto the Lord, you're not doing your work to impress other people. God is your focus. And if God is your focus, God will protect you from foolishness, and your work and your quality of work will protect you from that same foolishness. So my brothers and sisters, as you go out today and you begin to put your hands to the plow in whatever area it is that you're working in, make sure that you're doing it in excellence. Make sure that you're doing it to the best of your ability. Make sure you're doing it as the Lord is watching you. And if you do it in this way, when somebody comes to bring a charge against you, whether it's a hater, somebody who doesn't like you, somebody who wants your position, somebody who doesn't want you to elevate, your work and your character will speak for itself. It will protect you from the foolishness of people that would try to bring you down. So we need to make sure that as we go out today and we do our work, we do it as unto the Lord, do it to the best of our ability, and that will protect us in the end. My name is Elijah. This has been your Morning DM. If you were blessed by this, please like this video and subscribe, share it. Let's spread the word of God out across the internet space. You all have a great day and be blessed.